Right, so we are starting, yeah? Let's do a countdown. Three, two, one, go. Okay, first of all, a very warm welcome to all participants, okay, to today's program, The Business Opportunity, brought by many dedicated leaders, very hardworking and reaping well, okay, growing steadily well, and in this, okay, AFC Life Science here. Okay, and I am made to understand also that there are a growing number of participants coming from across the globe. Okay, and we understand the difficulty of different time zone, and we appreciate very much your participation. Okay, next is before the year 2020, before the pandemic, many of us realized that the wellness industry in worldwide, okay, is reportedly to be very much growing. Okay, at that time, it is worth about USD 1 trillion. Next, it is always said to be that any a family, it is wise to have at least a family member whom is well versed in the wellness care, okay, to ensure or to have better grasp of health, beauty, longevity, and happiness too. Uh-huh. Okay, so we will only be glad, okay, that you stay tuned to today's session, not only to the end, but keeping all your questions, inquiries, and concern, okay, by, putting all your questions on this chat, okay, or by voice. And also, we will be most glad that we'll be able to connect with you more, okay. And then now I'm looking at everybody probably are, very eager to know further. So without further ado, please let me introduce the first speaker of tonight. He's going to give you very informative presentation. And his topic today is about product, about health. Okay, he is a consultant to the American Anti-Cancer Institute, AACI, and certified, okay, to be good in diet and disease, and also another very concerned illness, which is diet and mental health. Okay, please help me to introduce to you Mr. Winston Leck. Over to you, Mr. Winston.
Okay, thank you, Mel, and a very, very good day to everyone because I know some of you are coming from US and so on, so I'm not sure what time is it over there. But it is 8 p.m. in Singapore and Malaysia. All right. And yes, indeed, really welcome and thank you for joining us in tonight's our sharing. And as what Mel said, it's all about our health and wellness for ourselves and our family. All right. So I think just to beat the time, I will just straight away go into sharing my slides. So my sharing will be more on the product and probably takes about an hour or so. Of course, the product is the company, the product, as well as some testimony. All right. So yeah, allow me to open my slide. Right. Let's before I do my sharing proper, let's hear this interview that I had with this gentleman called David.
对啊，李丽，听众你好，我想问你哦，在
Don't worry, I will
目前
convert
你
to
是
translate
直
to
接身
English
体
later.
是有什么症状呢？背后痛，碰到床会去OK，前你看医生有什么效果？现在把出发没有什么效果啦。Then after that，你的朋友 Peter 啦，也是我的朋友，介绍我来跟你分享这个 AFC。你那时听了，你为什么会想要试试看？就是看气氛多药就不会好，就是试试看咯。妈妈现在试了。没有每天这样痛的啦，会减轻啊，看。
Bro David has been experiencing spinal pain since receiving the COVID jab and has had to manage it with 4 types of painkillers daily. However, after taking the SOP Subarashi for just over a month, his pain has significantly reduced, and on some days, he no longer requires pain medication. His wife was diagnosed with a brain tumor in 2022 and underwent 2 surgeries. Unfortunately, a new tumor was discovered 6 months after the second surgery, requiring her to take painkillers daily. The doctor scheduled another surgery for December 2024, but they were hesitant to proceed. In mid-November 2024, she started taking Atsukushi, and after slightly more than a month, her pain disappeared, eliminating the need for pain medication. She had an MRI on February 6, 2025, with results released on February 14, confirming that the tumor had shrunk. The doctor was puzzled and asked if she had been taking any Chinese herbs or alternative medicine. Knowing the doctor would be skeptical, they chose not to mention AFC. The next MRI is scheduled almost a year later, end of 2025. Praise God for His goodness.
Right. So you can hear the testimony. Of course, he actually speak in Mandarin, and I actually do a translation into English. Just like when the wife tumor has shrunk after 1 over month, because after 1 over month, she no longer needs to take the painkiller medication. And about approximately 3 months after taking the AFC Utsukushi, and after the MRI, the doctor confirmed that the tumor has shrunk 20%. All right. And that's an amazing result. And the doctor asked them whether they have, taking any Chinese herbs or Chinese medication. Why a doctor will ask like that? Because it is to their amazement that without any treatment from the doctor, the tumor shrunk by itself. All right. Of course, there's the power of this cell regenerations AFC product. All right. And, we will explore, this evening, the power of this cell regeneration product. All right. Let me proceed. Okay. Tonight, like I say, we are all talking about health, and just to understand from the audience, right, you can ask yourself, how much are you willing to invest in your health and perhaps in the health of your family? Okay, maybe based on per day, are you not willing to spend more than $1, or maybe around $3 a day, or maybe $5 or more a day? I mean, I need your participations. Maybe you can put in the check whether if it's $1, you just put one, $3, put three, $5 or more, you can put five, and let's see the result. All right. Right. Can you all put into the check? Yes, I see figure coming in. 5, 3, 5, 5. Okay, 5, yes. 3. All right. Okay, I can see all the figure coming in. It's all general. Mostly are 5, and some are 3. But so far, thank God, nobody put 1 below. I think that is a realistic things that we are looking at, because I think in life we know that without health, there's nothing else has meaning in life. All right. So yes, thank you for the participation. There are many 5. Some even put 20. Okay, 10. Great. Right. So let us proceed. Today, you ask this gentleman who has amputated his leg, of course, due to diabetics. What you ask him, what kind of price is he willing to pay to get his leg back? Of course, the answer is obvious. Likewise, just like this lady who had stroke, I mean, if she knows that there are ways to pay, to prevent, diagnose, contacting stroke, what kind of price would she be willing to pay? Same thing, cancer today remains one of the leading causes of death worldwide. How much would you invest to safeguard our family? All right. Okay, this is a Singapore context. The average treatment for critical illness in Singapore is about 32,000 Sing. Probably it's about 25,000 US or so. And same thing for Malaysia, because I did a search on Malaysia. It is also generally ranging from about 100K or so ringgit. All right. So it's about the same. All right. For critical illness. Okay, myself, as what Mel has introduced me to get same for Sansan as well, that we are ambassadors with the American Anti-Cancer Institute. All right. And yes, in short, it's AACI. And at AACI, we believe that our body has a magical ability to heal itself from the inside out. It's all about our inner environment of our body. All right. And of course, Robert G. Wright, the founder and director of AACI, also the author of Killing Cancer Not People book, into his fourth edition. All right. Okay. Again, I'm speaking in Singapore context because I'm a Singaporean. Right. Singapore has been ranked the top 10 in healthcare worldwide. All right. That is the figure in back in 2019. That is very impressive, right? And Singapore has always been claiming to be the medical hub of Asia. But on the same year from Ministry of Health, when you look at the data from the Ministry of Health, it tells you otherwise. All right, just like look at this figure, there are more than 86% of the cause of death of Singaporean due to sicknesses. NCD is short for non-communicable diseases. All right. And out of which about 30% cancer, 30% could be died due to cardiovascular, which is to say for every 3 Singaporeans that die, 1 could be due to cancer, 1 could be due to cardiovascular diseases. All right, is quite shocking, right? And if you think that medical science advancement, everything should be going downward, but not true. Again, this is a projection from the Ministry of Health. Every major kind of chronic sicknesses is on the rising curve. All right. So that will lead us to ask ourselves, right? What happened? Why, with medical science advancement, more and more people are getting sick? Hospitals are getting bigger and bigger. Dialysis centers are opening up one after another. I always like to ask this www, it's not World Wide Web, but what went wrong? We got to ask, right? These are all genuine questions. We look at some of the reports and articles. This is an article from WHO. They talk about the non-communicable diseases. Why I bring up all this? Because every time when your loved one, because of cancer, because of diabetes, because of heart problem or high blood, a lot of time doctor will tell you that, oh, it's genetic. When they tell you it's genetic, that's to say you can't do anything about it. But is it true? Right? Just like this article from WHO, you look at the underline. One of the most important ways of reducing death from non-communicable diseases, NCDs, is to control unhealthy lifestyle choices. It is about unhealthy lifestyle choices, right? Same. This is a PMC, PubMed Central. This is an online publications for medicines managed by the U.S. Ministry Institute of Health. All right. And again, this topic itself stands up. Genetic factors are not the major causes of chronic diseases. In fact, you look at the curve, the chart here, the bar chart, right? The blue part are all due to lifestyle problem. Again, another article from this WebMD, genes versus lifestyle, what matter most for health? Okay, again, the underline, even if a condition like heart disease runs in your family, you can do a lot to break that pattern. Your choices and lifestyle makes a difference. So of course, you can do your own research. There are many, many other articles, from, of course, it got to be the authentic kind of reports. You will see that every time it points not to genetic problem, but it points to lifestyle problem. So there is hope, right? When it's a lifestyle problem and not genetic, that means sickness is not by chance, but by choice that you and I can make. Okay. And how, the next question we're going to ask is, how can we protect our health and that of our family members? Before I continue that, this is what I gathered, on my own. And there are 5 groups of people having this wrong mindset about health or sickness, right, that get them into trouble. First group, believing that sickness is unavoidable. No matter how you do, what you do, sickness will hit you. This is the first group of people, so they choose to do nothing. The second group of people will assume that, oh, there are people around me falling sick, suffering pain here and there. It won't be me because I'm healthy. Again, they choose to do nothing. The third group perhaps has overcome from a serious sickness and they will claim that, oh, I'm already healed, so there's no need for further concern. But is it true? Because again, we need to do maintenance, all right? And of course, the fourth group is feeling hopeless about their situation, thinking that, nothing can be done about it. All right. So they close their mind. They are not open to any other possible solutions in the market. And the fifth group of people believing that they cannot afford help or solution, perhaps financially. They think that, oh, there may be a solution, but it could be very expensive. But again, is that true? Right. So we got to keep our mind open as well. Okay. So many people neglected preventive measures when it comes to health, but they only act only when crises hit them. Right. It's sad. Huh? Okay, we go a little bit about stem cell because this is very important for our health. Okay, stem cell, okay, regeneration cycle. When we are newly born, we have a lot of stem cells in our body. Okay, just look at the chart here. 1:10,000, meaning every 10,000 cells in our body, in a baby's body, one of it is a stem cell. All right. And the functionality is at the tip-top conditions, all right, 100%. But as we beginning to age, all right, into your teenage, around 18 years old, your stem cell ratio start to drop. Not only that, the functionality of the stem cell, that means the effectiveness of the stem cell also start to decline. Same thing as we climb up our age, the more the stem cell number will drop as well as the functionality. That's why when a person gets old and when they fall sick or they get a cut, it takes a longer time for recovery or repairs the wound. All right. We know our body is made up of cells. All right. And approximate, because no researchers can confirm the actual figure. It also depending on your body size. So generally, a human body has about 40 to 100 trillion cells in our body. And every day, there will be approximately 300 to 400 billion cells die and are replaced every day. Just like, of course, the highest cells that we lose every day is the blood cell. All right, 200 to 300 billion cells die each day. But of course, if your body is healthy, there will be replacement of cell. All right, same for our skin. It's about 3 to 5 billion cells each day die and got replaced. And luckily, our brain cell is not so, don't die so fast. All right, it's about 100 to 200K per day. All right, and of course, when there is replenishment or replacement, you are all right. But a lot of time, due to environment, due to our own lifestyle problem, the cells get damaged, okay, in our body could be through stress, your lifestyle, your radiations that we are exposed to. Today, everybody, every moment, we are carrying our handphone, all right, or whether in our hand or in our pockets, all right, but our body is absorbing these radiations unknowingly. Of course, we have air pollutions, diets, additive medications as well, infections and xenobiotics. All right, these are all the like detergents, all kind of things that we apply or use every day. Internally, it's the same. All right, you have the gut flora, inflammation in our body, lipid flora, peroxidations, oxidative stress, that means free radicals, protein adapts. All right. So these are the environment that damages our cell in our body. And if our body is not able to replace this damaged or lost cell, what happened? It will lead to organs dysfunction. That means our heart, liver, kidney, brains will start to weaken and fail. Okay, of course, weaken immunity. Okay, fewer white blood cell, which leads to higher risk of infections, right? Poor healing, wounds, especially people with diabetes, you have problems healing wounds, premature aging, okay, your skin, your hair, your tissue will deteriorate faster. And of course, it can even lead to life-threatening issue for lack of red blood cell, okay, deficiency in the oxygens, and of course, finally, organs fail. So what can we do? Okay, if we choose to continue to live, there are options available to us. All right. Um, Perhaps the first option is machine assist. If your kidney fail today, we know there are dialysis machine that you can hook up to help to clean up your blood, okay, or even heart pacemaker, right, to regulate your heartbeats, okay, make sure your heart are pumping regularly, right? This is one option. The other option, of course, more not so readily available, organs transplant, whether is it kidney or heart, right? Of course, you can apply stem cell therapies, but stem cell therapies are expensive, all right? And there, of course, there are risks involved, all right? Just look at stem cell. Stem cell is harvested from the patient or donor, administered by trained professional, needs a sterile procedure and environment. Of course, the concern is it is very expensive. All right. Of course, the also risk of infection, rejection, if from other donors, and painful procedure. Not only painful, is risky, is high cost. Why? Okay, this is the stem
This is
cell
where
harvesting procedure.
stem
Right.
procedure of stem cell they make
procedure you're about to view. One of
so they can inject, and also this is the process of taking stem cells in our body, you know. So they make anesthetic and then use a very thick
Look at the
needle like
needle.
this,
You're gonna punch
puncture
into your
in the
bone
bone,
marrow
you know,
to extract from
take
your bone marrow.
the the stem cells from there, the bone marrow and everything, and then process it using the lab. Yeah, cost very expensive.
Right? How expensive? You can easily cost a 15,000 US to 30,000 US, or even more, depending on the number of millions of stem cells injected into your body. All right. And of course, like I say, because of the culture is done outside the living organism, there are human errors and risks involved. All right. And of course, the fourth option is using cell regenerations, okay, which is all natural, affordable, bioactive peptides, all right, stimulating the generations of own stem cell in our body, okay. And what is, okay, as you can see, that this is the most effective and safe way to replenish stem cell in our body, and is to activate our own natural processes inside our body. Okay, regenerative medicines is a field that aims to restore, replace, or recreate cell, tissue, organs, even the entire body part, to treat or prevent disease. It focuses on the body's natural ability to repair cell, and the goal is to tackle the root cause of disease. A lot of time, we take medication to kill the pain. Those are solving the symptoms. It's not the root cause, right? That's why forever you need to take medications. But is it truly we need to do that? These are something that we need to ask ourselves. Peptide is nothing new. It has been in research for more than 100 years. And those scientists that research into peptides, they have produced 10 Nobel Prize winner. Okay, of course, these are all the pioneers for this direct nutrition or supplement revolutions. All right, and peptide, like I said, it is a kind of a short chain of amino acid. Okay, when they link together, it become a peptide. Of course, subsequently become the proteins, because our body is all made up of proteins. Okay, the building blocks. And this is a article I take from Prima Time. Just look at the last part there. It is here they are talking about the vitro cell culture. These are something like stem cell where there is risk involved because of the the process is being done outside the living organism. For peptide, it is not only more affordable, more accessible, and is more predictable. That means less risk. Okay. And today we are into AI. You yourself go and check with ChatGPT. Okay, this is what I get when I ask this question. What goodness can proactive peptides do for one's health? Okay, what I'm trying to tell you is that these are open knowledge. All right, you can look at the list of goodness that peptide can do for your health. All right, cell protections and repair, anti-aging, immune support, anti-inflammation, cardiovascular health, antioxidants property, bone and joint health, muscle growth recovery, weight and metabolism regulation. Those people, lady who want to look slimmer, can look into this as well. All right, your brain and cognitive functions, gut health, antimicrobial activities. And conclusion, bioactive peptides act like natural mini medicines from food, supporting vitality, disease prevention, and healthy aging. So this is a common knowledge that I get from ChatGPT. You check with Google, it's the same. Right? Maybe the list maybe varies a little bit, but generally they tell you all the goodness that peptide can do for your health. All right. So that leads us into the company AFC. All right. AFC is the oldest and largest pharmaceutical company in Japan, and they are listed on Tokyo Stock Exchange. All right. They have more than 180 years of history. Of course, in the early days into the herbal medicines. And 1969, they have actually set up their factories and set up this company name as well, AFC HDAMS. And they even have their own research center. They have their own TV. They have their own pharmacy stores. And in 2005, they are listed on Tokyo Stock Exchange, and the product, this cell regeneration product, start to be introduced into Indonesia in 2018. And in 2023, 2024, it comes into Malaysia, Singapore, US, and of course, Australia and many other countries, Hong Kong as well, right? And AFC is nothing new for Singaporean because they have been selling in some of the major pharmacies in Singapore, right? Just like Unity, they have been. You look at the counter, right? These are Unity. For those who know, is under NTUC. Is a government-linked organizations. They have been sold in Robinsons. Okay, and they have been a top brand winner for the last 14 years in Unity NTUC. Of course, these are the product, the general basic kind of supplement product, not this cell regeneration product. But what I'm to share is that the company, the brand has been long established. All right. And they are a multiple award-winning formula of brand again in Watson for the last 17 years. Okay, there are more than 40,000 products. Like I said, these are all the basic supplement product. And today we are talking about these higher premium product, cell regeneration products. Okay, these are, of course, we're going to cover tonight on these Subsubarashi, Utsukushi, Hikari, and total they have 26 patents in all. Of course, this one is an external serum use. So it's all, and the key is cell regenerations. Because it's in a nano powder, all right, in a sachet form. So sometimes people are concerned, what is the ingredient, how it's manufactured, and so on. So there are certificates to prove that their products are all organic, no GMO, no hormone, no chemicals. All right. Of course, this is also the GMP. GMP is a best manufacturing practice. All right. And they are nuclear free. All right. All that tests done by third party. They are also halal certified, so open to the Muslim consumer as well. And they are approved under FDA, European market, Japanese market, of course, Indonesian market. All right. And then I'll go back to these memes. All right, these are all the certificates. You can always get a copy of it. Okay, I come back to these MIMS, MIMS, short for Monthly Index for Medical Specialties. These are MIMS itself is actually a Japanese organization headquartered in Singapore, and they have their presence, their office in many countries. What MIMS do is that they publish this reference for prescribed medicines and supplements for doctors, all right, in the various country. And every year they will do an update. And not only that, every country, of course, they have their own copy of MIMS reference. And if you go, this is actually online. You also can join them online, but you must be somehow a medical professionals. And online, the AFC products are all listed there. All right. That means doctor can prescribe these supplements, these premium supplements or functional food to the patients. Okay. And just take, for example, this Utsukushi. What is the classified under? You can see here. Okay, it is classified under supplements and adjuvant therapies. Supplements, I think most of us understand what is adjuvant therapies. Okay, you look at what Google say. Adjuvant therapies is a type of cancer treatment given after the primary treatment to reduce the risk of cancer returning. What is the purpose? The goal is to kill any remaining cancer cell and reduce the chance of cancer coming back. And that is also the reason later on, as I shared the testimony, you can see there are many cancers conditions that are being reversed because of AFC. All right. And because MIMS is under doctor reference, there are many doctors involved in sharing out this goodness to their patients as well. All right. And of course, I mentioned myself and Sansan from the American Anti-Cancer. These products are also listed in our American Anti-Cancer. All right. Okay. The first product I just want to introduce. This is the world first triple peptides. Okay. They have won this bronze award under the Monday selections. These are, of course, a panel of jury that select in terms of the best one of those best product in terms of health and diets product. Okay, they have won the bronze award. Okay, is back in 2021. It's already considered very good, even though it's bronze. Right. And the ingredients of the peptides first. The peptides, they have their salmon ovary peptides, SOP. They have their sardine peptides. They have their fruit flow, okay, or fruit peptide, fruits extract. They have the nucleic acid, chondroitin, amino acid, ester, elastin, fish collagens, and so on. All right. I will not cover too much on this ingredient because it's very technical. All right. I want to cover is more on the patents. They received this soap Subarashi received 4 patents. And what are the patents about? Okay, all this they come with patent number. All right, so you can go and Google to check as well for details on the patent. And how they get the patent granted to them is they have undergone clinical trials. All right. And I from my understanding is that their success rate must be 70% and above in order to be granted a patent. So all this has to be proven. All right. Okay, so the first patent is cell repair and cell regeneration and production. All right, sorry. All right, cell repair and regenerations. Okay, the second patent is to improve your blood circulation. Okay, third is patent is antihypertensive agent, and of course the fourth patent is anti-thrombotic agent. That means blood clot. Right. We know that the blood is a transport system in our body that carries nutrients and oxygen to the various cells in our body. All right. When you have a blood circulation problem, you will sooner or later you will hit with a health problem. All right. So blood circulation is utmost important. And I want to bring your attention to this anti-blood clot agent, because we know after the COVID, some of many of us would have taken the vaccinations. I think today is an open thing that people know that the uh, the COVID vaccination also created many problems. The we call it the aftermath, the post vaccination problems. All right, and one of that is actually that's why during the COVID we have been giving talk and telling people you need to detox your body. Okay, because up to today there are people still having this post vaccination problem. What are the problem? All right. But okay, before I go into that, I share because on the 8th of August, the company has come out with this new formulation, all right, improved versions of the old Subarashi. They call it the Sub Subarashi Go. Okay, instead of three peptide and four patent now become six peptide and eight patents. All right, these are the six peptide. Of course, this one is still the same. These are the new peptides. Salmon caveat, okay, caviar peptides, salmon anserin peptide, and tumor heart. All right. Of course, they have various functions, added functions, and okay, these are all the ingredient over here. Again, I don't want to cover on this, but the added patents are cell rejuvenations, anti-aging effect. Okay, of course, this is compositions for inhibiting liver function deterioration, basically to protect your liver. All right, and this is reducing uric acid, okay, and for gout purpose. And for example, you just look at, we take for example this cell regeneration, this patent number. You again, all this you can search from Google. You get from Google, this is the patent for cell rejuvenations. Okay, these are the article, of course, in Japanese, and they translate into English. And just to cover on this, their description, right, for the cell rejuvenations is that this present invention improve human visible part that contribute directly or indirectly to the cosmetic appearance, including but not limited to skin, hair, substantious fat, cartilage, muscle, skeletal structure, and methods of improving health and damage of health tissue, preferably skin, more preferably for restoring aged skin to a useful appearance. Of course, you can read the rest when you do your research. All right. So that is the detail of the patent. And like I said, it was launched on the 8th of August, just 1-2 weeks back. And within the 9 days of launch, they have sold more than 68,000 boxes of this soap Subarashi Gold. Okay, averagely about more than 7,000 per day, and in ringgit they sold 45 million. Sing dollar is about 13 million. In US is about slightly more than a million US sold in 9 days. All right. Okay, okay, not so good news for the Malaysians. Sorry. So far, Soap Subarashi Gold is not available in Malaysia because distribution will begin once approval is granted by your Ministry of Health, your KKM. But tentatively, it should be in January next year. Hopefully, get the approval earlier, then I think the market will be ready for it. All right. So just now we talk about the anti-clot, right? Anti-clot function of patents because of the COVID issue. Again, this is an article from PMC. PMC, the PubMed Central. This title is the retrospective, the analysis of clinical confirmed long post-COVID vaccination syndrome. There are two problems that created by the vaccination: thrombosis and thrombocytopenia. All right, what are they? Thrombosis, okay, is the thickening of the blood. Okay, of course, when thickening of the blood, it can lead to early on we know, right? It can lead to organs failure and so on, or of course ultimately can lead to death, right? Or sometimes you will have all these type of cardiovascular problems, stroke problems, all right? Your blood vessel problem, right? That is thrombosis. This thrombocytopenia is actually the thinning of the blood, or rather the blood pellets count is low. Okay, it lowers the blood pellets count, and because of that, it can lead to internal bleeding. And internal bleeding again, it can be a sudden death situations. All right, these are the post-vaccination problems. Why we say that we need to detox, and today knowing that the AFC, Soap Superashi, and Soap Superashi Gold, these are the best kind of supplement or functional food that it can help you overcome or minimize all these risks. All right. This is a doctor. This Dr. Apter. He's a gynecologist from Papua, Indonesia. Okay, you can see he also know, as a doctor, after vaccination, his blood is thickened. All right, and he's not able to get rid of the problem. Okay, after some treatment, until he come to across this AFC, and after taking for a short period, he improved significantly. That means he solved the blood clot problem, right? And you look at him, this is during his suffering time, and after AFC, he looks younger because of the anti-aging side effect of AFC. Yes. Right. I had a chance to meet him in our recent meeting event. All right. Okay, look at the blood cell before and after soap superashi. This is a situation, we call it rural formation, where the blood cells are sticking together, right? It's not healthy, right? A healthy blood should be look something like that. In fact, if we can move faster, even better, because that is the effectiveness of blood circulation. This is up 30 minutes after taking soap superashi, all right? Just one sachet, right? And because it's a cell regenerations and regenerating your stem cell in your body, it is able to go to your various part of the body to repair whatever damaged part in your body. So basically, the product covers from the top, from the head to toe, kind of improvement, right? Now we go into Utsukushi Go triple probiotics. Of course, Utsukushi in Japanese is called beautiful. Again, these are also from some marine DNA, salmon DNA extracts, and a lot of the fruit extracts as well. Okay. The patent, there are 8 patents over here. This is a very powerful anti-tumor agent. Early on, I think you heard about the testimony that I interviewed the gentleman. The wife, brain tumor, shrunk after 1 over month of taking the Utsukushi, right? And this is an anti-tumor agent. Of course, it also not only suppress the growth of tumor, it also reduce the side effect of cancer treatment. Okay, and it also protects your immune system. Okay, strengthen your immunity. It prevents infections. Okay, these are protecting your liver. Again, this is also for infections. Infection. Sorry, this one is antioxidations. Okay, this is a toxic reducer or detoxification purpose. All right, this is the 8 patents found under Utsukushi. And Utsukushi has been called a miracle product by Professor Dr. Mev Olaf, all right, who is the chairman and president of Zion. Zion is actually associations that control the complementary medicines in Switzerland. All right. Again, because it is covers almost every part of your body, of your health. Okay, we go to the third product, Hikari. Hikari, of course, in Japanese is light. This is a totally a triple vegan peptides. Okay, everything is fruits and vegetables. And what patents it involved? Okay, for visual performance, improve visual performance, protect eyes from blue light. Today, even as you're watching me over the laptop or your handphone, your eye are exposing to blue light. Okay, of course, the constant exposure it will cause damage to our eye. All right, and improve brain memory, improve brain function. All right, and increase the rate of neurogenesis. Okay, and so this is basically Hikari is for brain, for eye, and for nerves. Okay, and these are very good for people to prevent dementia, Alzheimer, all the brain issues, or people recovering from stroke, or today sleep disorder is also a very common thing, right? Also for children with autism, ADHD, learning difficulties, and so on. All right. Of course, eyesight, there are many, many testimonies how different type of eye issues has improved after taking a short period of this Hikari. And it's also for nerves. All right. So I always encourage those with a more senior age to take this, even you don't have any symptoms or any problem, because these a lot of time are linked to aging problem as well. All right. Okay. It is in nano powder. All right, so I just show you how the box and the sachet look like. So there's a line for you to tear or cut, whatever. All right, you use a scissors cut. So there are two ways. One is to pour directly under your tongue for fast absorptions. The other is to stir in water and drink. And they are all in nano size, the very small Dalton size, so it's easy to absorb. So this is the kind of things, content that you will see in each sachet. All right, depending on the sachet, some are 2.5, some are 3.5 gram. All right. All right. So you will come into the testimony, and before that, just a disclaimer that the product does not claim to heal or cure any disease, but basically this superfood will help to support or enhance recovery. All right. And testimonies will be different from individual to individuals. Result may varies, but so far from our colleagues gathered from all the testimony, a lot of them show very fast result. All right. Okay, for example, this is the first testimony with this young lady is suffering from spinal cord injury.
I am a survivor of Nauri, or what is better known as a spinal cord injury, which caused me to be completely paralyzed from hands to feet. Well, according to the doctor, I can't walk anymore, and there's little chance for me to be normal again. I have to rely on the wheelchair for
You
the
look
rest
at
of my life.
this part here, when she was still bedridden.
When I thought my life was without hope, I was introduced the AFC SOP Subarashi. My family stirred the AFC product in water and fed me through tube. I took 4 to 8 sachets a day. Little by little, I gained back my strength, and slowly able to get up from bed, and learn how to walk again. I truly want to thank AFC and my friend who introduced AFC to me. I can never imagine my life is back to normal. I have reclaimed back my life all thanks to AFC.
The lady in
Today,
red.
I appreciate life free from sickness. Nothing can exchange for a healthy life.
Imagine that AFC can return life back to a young lady, all right? Otherwise, she'll be lying on the bed for life, right? Okay, this is because of the Utsukushi is an anti-infection, right? This gentleman from Penang contacted this flesh-eating bacteria. You can see this, even the bones, it can be seen. The bacteria is attacking the flesh, right? This is just recent, October last year in Penang. The family known of this AFC and rushed one of our colleagues down to bring the the product down to him. All right. Even though doctors actually wanted to amputate the leg because to stop the spreading, because it can be life-threatening, right? But the family requests to hold back the amputations, and they try on this AFC. Instead of normal people taking one sachet per day, he took one sachet every hour. Okay. And after the 5-6 hour later, when doctor come back and check, the condition has been stabilized. All right. So it saved the limbs. Look at that, the date. This is 1 week later. You look at that. The flesh, the muscle, the tissue, everything has grown back. This is after two weeks and after 3 weeks. You see, it just left short of the skin to cover. That's all. All right. Amazing, amazing, and powerful product. Sometimes when I talk to friends say, "Oh, my supplement also very powerful." But you like this type of instances, what other supplements can save the limbs other than AFC cell regeneration power, right? Okay, this is a gentleman having multiple health issues. He's Gillian from Indonesian based in US. And because of his multiple chronic sicknesses, including kidney failure, doctor give him 3 more months to live. All right. But when he start taking the AFC products, the conditions start to improve. So from 4 times a week dialysis, he cut down to after 7 months, right? The kidney improved. So from 4 times, he cut down to 3 times. After 1 year, he cut down to 2 times. And after 2 years, he walked out of the dialysis machine. All right, this is again is something that is the doctors are lost. Whatever they study in their medical class cannot understand, because normally when a kidney fail, or you have to go for a dialysis, you have to be for life. But today with AFC, we have more than not just this case. There are several cases or testimony that people walk out of the dialysis machine. It's amazing. And not only that, you look at this is when he's sick, and this is when he has recovered. You look like father and son, right? But it's the same person. Okay, and because of not only that he recovered from the revive the kidney, he also looked younger because of the anti-aging effect. Okay, this is Michael Jackson's problem, vitiligo. Okay, again, in the medical world, this has no cure. Okay, but for him, of course, it took about 5 years for him to recover. Okay, but it's still amazing, right? Diabetics, there are many diabetics testimony, right? Of course, these are diabetic food. You look at that, again, to many hospitals, it would have been amputated. But these people, this food, you look at the recovery, the before and after, right? Is beyond imaginations. Okay, all the fresh, all the muscles, tissues are growing back. All right, slowly, yes, but at least you can see the result is happening. This is another case, right? Okay, this is a leukemia boy, 14 years old.
Saya mau membagi sedikit pengalaman saya. Anak saya yang kena leukemia sekarang
14
sudah
years old.
mulai membaik karena minum distribusi sama ibarasis. Jadi memar-memarnya sudah
Of course,
menghilang.
these are all the
Terus semua-muanya
problems with
tidak.
leukemia
Terus ini
because of the
tadinya
blood.
leukositnya 359, sekarang udah normal semua.
Halo teman-teman, kami sudah ada di samping saya adalah Audrey. Jadi Audrey ini adalah penderita kanker leukemia. Ya, betul ya Audrey ya. Waktu itu Audrey sempat mengalami yang namanya trombosit
Because of
turun,
low platelet
terus
count, we used to
mimisan,
have
betul ya
bleeding
Audrey
as
ya.
well.
Dan ada BAB darah seperti itu. Jadi pembawaan feses dari lambung, apalagi akibat kemoterapi. Dan saat ini teman-teman, luar biasanya yang tadinya lebam-lebam, ya seperti gambar di sini, dan akhirnya Outrik mengalami yang namanya sudah tidak ada lebam-lebam lagi, teman-teman. Minum Subarasi dan Utsukushi. Subarasi berapa diminum? Sehari sekali, teman-teman ya. Utsukushi juga sehari satu-satu juga ya.
Right. So again, a young handsome boy, at least got hope. This is a gentleman having a liver and colorectal cancer. Okay. Again, this is 3 weeks time. Look like a different person again, right? This is a sister from Penang, stage 4 colon cancer.
我是不用紧
Okay.
张，因为我是
So she
癌
used to
症
suffer
大
from
肠癌
side
第四
effects
期。
from chemo
我
treatment.
before 我开刀已经开了15、16个
So
小时
after the
，before 我开
taking
刀到医生已经
AFC,
叫我去拜神求
she no
佛。
longer
然后
suffer
自
the
从
side effect of
我
chemo.
开
Not
刀出
only that,
来，
she
我
can
做
go
chemo，
shopping and she
整
can
个人
go
一直很累，一直躺
go
在床。
around, right?
自从3月开始，朋友介绍我吃了这个 AFC 过后，我现在很正常，我哪里都去，我整个人都能开始做工，什么都很自然。所以我分享到很多癌症的朋友都会来问我打 chemo 怎样会辛苦吗？我说只要你吃 AFC 你就不会辛苦。我打了 chemo 出来，我都能去吃东西，能去 shopping 都可以，我都能去吃风，所以对打 chemo 的人来说，吃 AFC 是最棒的，所以我很开心有遇到这个产品。
So sometimes when you hear our friends sharing this out, very powerful testimony, it really give us that fuel, all right, to continue to share more this product because more people need to know this product, all right? Okay, these are head tumor, breast cancer, again, is within 11 days, all right? Okay, this is a TCM doctor, again from Penang. He was diagnosed with nasal cancer, nose cancer, spreading to the tongue, to the neck. And when he was undergoing chemo that time, the doctor still realized he got three blockage. So did a 3 bypass for him. So at that time, he lost 40 kg. He's on the verge. And because of the AFC, you see, this is 3 months later. Okay, that was last year when I met him also. Right. And today he's really on fire to share this product to as many people. All right. Because it saved his life. Okay, nose cancer. This also nose cancer. You see, it took 1 year. Look at him, and after 1 year recovery. Right. These are tongue cancer, eye cancer. Okay, these are lymph nodes, lymphoma cancer. Okay, this guy has a artery blockage. Supposed to be waiting for surgery, but after taking AFC, his artery cleared, the blockage cleared, and no longer need surgery, but
血管阻塞，医生已排期在院等待放支架、手术，在等待日期安排时开吃 AFC 产品。4天过后，医生检查后确认不需动手术了，可以出院了。
Okay, this is stroke coma. Okay, I speed up a little bit. Right. Okay. Okay, so it's touching life. Oh, this is a very powerful testimony as well. This is depending on what type. It can be a goiter, it can be cancerous as well. No treatment. After 1 month, the goiter shrunk. All right. Okay, again there are growth. These are spread accidentally with some acidic liquid, right? The recovery is fast. 1.5 month, 1.5 bulan. Okay, again, these are the herbs on the face. Okay, the before, after. Okay, this is an amazing testimony as well. This is a Hong Konger suffering from psoriasis for the last 24 years. Whatever treatment you name it, she tried it, whether oral medications or injections or anything, nothing helps her able to clear her problem. You know, after she attended a session just like tonight, she was very skeptical. Obvious, I think we can understand her feeling. She's skeptical, but a friend encouraged her to just try. And just taking one uskushi a day for 17 days, you look at the before and the after. Probably not 100% recovered, but maybe at least 80-90% better, right? And basing on one stick of uskushi per day for 7 days, based on Singapore dollar, is just $109. It solved her 24 years problem of suffering, all right? So there are many, many other skin issues, skin testimony. All right, I'll just go through quickly. Okay, these are for anti-aging and skin. You look at this, the line, the face, right? Okay, so you can see the improvement on the skin, right? Okay, this is a Singaporean selling noodle. She fell with a hot pot of soup, so it scaled the face, the hand. You can look at the skin, even drop off. Okay, and of course she take the AFC product. At the same time, she used the serum. This is a external serum, also very powerful. And you look at from the day she was killed until the 4th day, fully recover, because again this peptide, this cell regeneration can heal back the skin. There's no mark at all. Okay, these are hair growth, right? These are different person. So hair growth, right? Okay, this is a Singaporean with a scalp problem for the last 10 years. After taking for 3 months, the scalp problem is recovered, and of course the hair start to grow back. Okay, this is my own testimony. In April, I fell because I do some painting on a ladder and I fell from the ladder. It's a very deep cut. All right. I didn't consult any doctor or no stitches at all because of my faith in the product. This is about 5 cm long. And of course, I use some high pH water, or rather low pH water, to coagulate the blood. Let me stop the bleeding and also anti-infection. And after that, I take the Utsukushi and soap subarashi. Of course, I take many sachet a day. Why? For healing, fast healing. So after 1 month, it's all go back to normal without any issues. All right. Okay. Of course, this lady also from East Malaysia also have multiple health problems. Okay. They are diabetics, they got eyesight, vision problems, they got knee problem, and just 24 days, she almost, due to 24 years, 20 years of diabetes, failed eye surgery, cannot drive. Now she can drive after 24 days. Okay, and how much she spent? 24 days, 300 Sing dollar. That's all. Okay, hormone imbalance. This is gout issue. Now our new soap subarashi gold comes with anti-gout as well, uric acid. Okay, this is Hikari. This is Alice from
Hi,
Hong
everyone.
Kong.
My name is
Who is
Elise. I'm
based in
from Hong Kong,
Sydney.
and now I live in Sydney in Australia. Today, I want to share how AFC Hikari has helped with my glaucoma and dry eyes. 10 years ago, in 2015, I was diagnosed with glaucoma. My eye pressure was pretty high at 23, 24. My right eye has an optic nerve damage and even a hemorrhage that's bleeding. That's why when I touch my right eye, it hurt. On top of that, I also have dry eye syndrome. I need to use artificial tears regularly to lubricate my eyes. Over the past 10 years, my eye specialist has tried everything to lower my eye pressure. Ideally, my eye pressure should be around 13, 14. We have used many different medicated eye drops and eye laser treatment. However, my eye pressure was very stubborn. For most of the time, it's sitting between 18 to 22, 23. Last year, 2024 in May, at the regular checkup, my doctor found that not only was my eye pressure above 20, but also I lost part of the vision at the bottom left of my right eye. My doctor was concerned that the loss of vision had begun. Since she has exhausted all less invasive options, now she suggested that I might need an eye surgery in 12 months. Anyway, I just keep using the prescribed eye drops from my doctor. A few months later, in December 2024, while I was in Hong Kong, I was introduced to AFC products. Hikari was the one that attracted my attention, mainly because the benefits it promised for our eye health were exactly what I needed. So, on the 31st of December, I started taking the supplement, 2 sachets a day. 1 week later, something happened. I suddenly realized I didn't reach out to my eye lubricant in the last 2 days. My eyes didn't feel as dry. In the second week, I accidentally rubbed my eyes, and to my surprise, my right eye didn't hurt anymore. Soon after, I returned to Sydney. On the 20th of January, I went to see my doctor for another checkup. Here's what happened. Number 1, my eye pressure dropped. My left eye was down to 16 and my right eye, 14. I'm telling you, this is the lowest I have ever had in the past 10 years. Number 2, the vision that I've lost last year, it came back. The doctor was amazed and said, wow, that's really good. So there's no loss of vision in both eyes. Number 3, there's no bleeding in my right eye. And number 4, the doctor confirmed, wow, your eyes are better now. They are not as dry. So all these amazing results happened only after 3 weeks of using Hikari. I can't believe how much of a difference it's made to my eyes. Hikari is truly powerful. Thank you for listening to my testimonial. Thank you.
There's another wonderful, testimony that, on this Hikari product that it changes. I'm very sure she's so thankful to AFC product and the friend who introduced her to AFC. Okay, this is also a lady also on Hikari who improved on the astigmatism, Sanquan, all right? Okay.
Ini aku
Okay,
kaget banget
she
sama
speak
teman-teman.
Indonesian, so
Jadi aku
basically
kan silinda
is
ya,
that
di atas 3. Setiap aku
astigmatism
nyetir
has
malam, itu
improved after
mengganggu banget.
taking
Pasti yang
10
cahaya
days,
itu yang
10
berpindah
days
kemana-mana,
on
kayak
Hikari,
matahari, itu
right?
terus ada yang
Okay, these are again for the those properly learning difficulty children. All right, this is a autism or spectrum disorder. All right, and how after that he can even go to international school and translate from Chinese to English. Right, so amazing. Okay, this is another boy that before and after taking AFC, he's able to follow some of the dance step. All right. Okay, another Down syndrome little girl, okay, having headaches. Right. So these are all
Halo.
amazing testimony. Of course, we not forgetting the anti-aging aspect of AFC. Okay, you can see that the skin tone tighten and so on. All the before after. All right, all the improvement you can see. Same, men also like to have stay young and good skin as well. So even granny also, this I think 80 over years old granny, the before after. All right, you can see all the improvement, right? And not only for human, for pets as well, right? This dog, I understand, is supposed to have some cancerous growth, but the member didn't take a prior photo, so this is almost recovering already, right? Okay. From here, is there anybody? I already more or less end my presentation. Is there any live testimony from anyone? Any from the audience who would like to? Maybe I will just call out one because of time concern. Anybody? You don't have, maybe I will share this testimony. My friend actually wanted to testify tonight, but because of she got another important Zoom to attend, so I did an interview with her 2 days back. Her name is Kiet Fong. This is more for the mother, right?
Hello, Sister Kiet Fong. How long actually you have purchased the AFC already?
I think I start purchase from March
March, okay, this year, 2025. So buying the AFC is for what purpose?
It's for my parents because I noted that there is a bit weak. Can see that this condition is not as good as it used to be. My mom has memories showing signs that she can't remember so well, and her when she walks, she's not as stable as she's used.
So which are the AFC items that you have given to your mom to take?
The blue and pink.
The blue, which is the Subarashi, and the pink is the Hikari, right?
Yes, correct. The sachet she will take one per day in the morning, and the pink one she take in the evening.
Okay, one each
Yes,
per
one.
day. So and how long roughly the durations that you see improvement?
After taking around 3 months, and I can see that she's more stable. Her memories focus is much better.
Okay.
And she remembers well. In the past, she always claimed that she cannot remember. But I checked with her, she says that she's better memory. Okay, and physically she mentioned that she's more energetic. She can walk longer than she used to be and faster.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So it's about 3 months. Realize that she has better memory, more alert lah.
Yes.
And also that her walking more steady now.
I think the good thing is that her memory is better, much better.
Okay. I think that is very important because sometimes losing your memory, it could be sign of going into dementia. And of course, when come to dementia, if you don't take care, it can deteriorate. So if it's always good to prevent, of course, and or even improve. I think that is very good, and really glad that the AFC product can help your mom lah. Thank you so much, Sister Kiat Fong.
Thank you.
So that's a testimony from my friend for the mom who is having sign of dementia. So this especially Sobrashi as well as Hikari will help. All right. So with that, I just might end my slide. So some people will complain that hey, paying for health is expensive until he saw his friend paying for their sickness. It's even more scary. All right. So this is just myself with Robert Wright, who is the founder and director of American Anti-Cancer, and the book he written, Killing Cancer, Not People. And this is Dr. Horst Fitzler from Harvard Medical School. See what he has to say. Okay, I end with his message.
One of the things that you learn is called primum non nocere. Above all, do no harm. That is the duty of a physician. It dates back to Hippocrates. None of us want to do harm. What we should do, and I think when we're convinced of something that is really, truly good for people, we should go and recommend it to people.
All right. So for myself and my colleagues, that's what we want to do because AFC has proven to be helping and changing, touching lives everywhere we share. So that's also something that we go out and share to more people because sickness and pain is really something that people can do without. All right, just with right knowledge and discipline, we all can be healthy people. All right, so with that, Mellissa, I hand back to you. Thank you so much.
Yes. Wow, true to his expertise, I enjoy every bit of his presentation. Nourishing information from mental to answering many health needs too. Thanks so much, Winston. Okay, well, next, besides super good nutrients, stem cell therapy, network marketing is only powerfully developed, and this career is made more effectively achievers, by having good leaders mentoring us. Now, while we have been hearing so much about this name, yes, our next speaker had been very much mentioned. She is strong in her systematic approach, in her leadership and her dedication too. She is also a health consultant, particularly in the American Anti-Cancer Institute too. Please help me to introduce our guru on stage. Sansan, now the stage to you.
Hello, everyone. Yeah, good evening to ladies and gentlemen on the line. Yes, I'm Sansan here, so I will not intro myself anymore because thank you for Mellissa for your wonderful introduction. So yes, tonight I will bring to you our marketing plan, AFC marketing plan. Just to make sure the slide is good, right, Mellissa? Winston? Okay, thank you. So I will go ahead with this.
Yes,
Okay.
everything is good, Sansan.
All right, good. So now, marketing plan for our AFC. Like just now, Winston already mentioned, basically our product is very strong, very solid. It basically allows us to cover from infant, baby, from 0 years, newborn, up to seniors, 100 years old. This is a very strong bullet for us. All right. And then with a strong bullet, with a strong company background as well, it is also our bullet on hand. Okay, the company background, long history, more than 50 years history, and achieve all the awards in Indonesia. All this performance is our bullets. So we have 2 bullets on hand. And what's the last bullet on hand? It's the marketing plan. A lot of people has been mentioning to me, even a lot of leaders, big leaders from different companies have been mentioning to me, wow, AFC marketing plan is so simple. All right, it's so simple and it allows us to be no stress-free. So yes, it allows us no monthly self-maintenance and also no hidden condition. As long as you are our member, then you are entitled for every bonus of that. That's the mission, that's the vision of AFC. They want every one of us to be successful. And because of all these bullets on hand, if you have these bullets on hand and you add nothing on that, then basically that means nothing. But a lot of people in Indonesia, because like just now, Winston already mentioned, this series of products start in Indonesia. And in Indonesia, for the past 6 years, a lot of people have been taking action on this. They're using fully on these bullets. And we have also, other than the testimonials from that, a lot of people recover from from all kinds of diseases over there. We have also a lot of testimonials regarding on how one's life being turned over. All right, we have our success story here. And this is one of our success story. He is Michael. I heard his story again when me and Winston visited Jakarta in August for the launching of the Go Subarashi. And I actually met him in the office, but I was thinking, who is this person? He looks very, very familiar. And stupid me, I didn't take a photo with him, but yeah, I saw him. And then after that, I heard his story again. Michael, he was suffering bankruptcy in 2019, year of 2019, in huge debt. And basically that 2 years, he suffered a lot. And in 2021, he joined NFC, and the leader assigned him to Papua, a very small island, to start off this business. The leader told to Michael, he said that, well, if you want to succeed, this is the place that you can success. So a lot of people will be questioned, honestly. You assign me to one very small island and Papua. I mean, the people over there, the economy is just so, right? A lot of people will be questioning, like, I don't have people that, is there any people that will be able to buy the product from me? 600 ringgit Malaysia per box, man. A lot of people will be questioning on the price of the product. They will throw a lot of questions for that. But Michael, he didn't question a lot. Because at that moment, he has only one chance. He has only one opportunity, and the opportunity is AFC. And so he started in Papua, a very small island. He visited customers from door to door, every house, every shop. He walked. Instead of drive, he walked because he don't have any money to just buy a transportation for himself. So he walked in the island. So if you want to visit Papua, ask Michael, okay? Because he has been so familiar with all the people around there. He just walked every day, door to door. Walk into hospital, walk into shopping malls. Because why? He knows he wants this and he needs this. 2021, he joined AFC. 2021, he became the Torreda. Torreda means he actually achieved 100 pairs. He sold basically 200 boxes in that year. And then 2022, he became a Ronin. 2023, become a double samurai. And for now, he is earning more than 50,000 per month every year. Okay, every month. 50,000 per month. All right. So from the bankruptcy status until now earning 50,000 per month, Michael achieved his dream. He successfully turned over his life, financial, not only financial, but the whole family. And for your information, during the year of 2019, he's married, he has child, he has kids, 2 kids with him. And because of his success story, this story able to change another people's life again. And that people is Michael's friend. And we met him, me and Winston met him in the office as well. And he shared with us as well his story. But of course, due to a time constraint, and he speaks in Indonesia. So next time we will upload whatever he shared with us, the story in YouTube. And maybe tomorrow we can send along the link to you. All right, just listen how Michael's story changed his story as well. This is one of the success story. Another success story from another situation, housewife. We heard that in Indonesia, a lot of housewives, they wanted to start this business, but the husband, their husband, basically say no, because in Indonesia, I mean, not only Indonesia, a lot of people when heard that, well, you want to do direct sales? No. And in Indonesia, it's to the extreme that the husband actually stopped the wife from doing the direct sales. They even mentioned to the wives. Yeah, I mentioned wives because not only one, there are a lot of them. The husband mentioned to the wives, if you want to continue the business, you walk out from this house. You can no longer stay in this house. So that's how they started, from all kind of rejection. But one thing they saw in AFC, they believe how the product can change one's life. So those wives, I'm not so sure whether they really walk out from the house or what. I don't know the details of that, but I know that due to their persistency and their belief, they're earning more than 50,000, 40,000 per month, 50,000 per month, 60,000 per month from now. There are a lot of people actually stop at 10,000 per month, 15,000 per month. But in this case, Anastasia, her name is Anastasia here, she said to herself, she doesn't want to just stop there because she believes AFC, in this AFC business, there is no limit. And due to this belief, she is earning more than 50,000 every month for now. Success story. And also, not only housewife, there is also this farmer working in plantation. Last time, she is only earning 2 ringgit per month. And now, she is earning more than 100,000 per month. It's amazing. She is now a Bushido, the highest rank in AFC. And she successfully turned her life as well because of all the bullets on hand. Is there any difference from their situation with ours? No, actually, no. All of us here have the same bullets. We have the same product. We have the same company. We have the same marketing plan. And what makes them success is because they take action on that without questioning, without delaying. And again, me and Winston also met this pretty housewife here and in the Jakarta office, and she speaks English, and that's why I decided to play just a little part of her what she's sharing, because this housewife, other than pretty, she is also very successful in doing AFC. So let's listen to her. What makes her join AFC? All right. Let's see. Share the sound. I'm not so sure whether you're able to hear the sound. The share companies. Okay, yeah.
business.
Yeah. So basically in 2020, at that time there was a pandemic in the country. So I started thinking of what I should do to get additional income. So because I was actually a housewife. I had 3 children. I have 3 children, and so I decided, okay, I probably wanted to start selling something online. So I started selling fried meatballs, to get additional income.
Okay.
But then I didn't really have quite a lot of profit, around 2 million, 3 million a month. And then because of that, we have to wake up early in the morning, do orders, and then I skip lunch. Then I got a problem with my, I had a GERD. Yeah, so I went to hospital.
I see.
I spent a lot.
I see.
Nearly 1 month of profit
Oh, God.
because of the medications.
Okay.
So I decided, I was thinking I should look after my health.
Sure.
If I am healthy, then I can do business.
Sure.
I can get income. But if I'm sick, I cannot do anything.
Sure,
So,
yeah.
at that time, back in 2020, my auntie introduced me these products.
Okay.
I actually have heard it back in 2018, but I thought this is expensive.
Another one of those products. Yeah.
So not only because of the price, I was thinking this is an MLM. I hate MLM.
Okay.
Because usually I used MLM products. I have to purchase something each month. It's just to get the membership going. To maintain.
Correct.
So I didn't quite believe at first. But then a few months later, I was thinking I really want to be healthy, So my husband said, okay, just try the products. Yeah.
All right.
So we started trying the products, and for the first few days, I had a very good quality of sleep. Yeah.
So in the past, you have some sleeping issue as well.
I didn't really have sleeping issues, but what I felt was when I wake up in the morning, I feel really fresh.
Okay.
I was really fit, so I could, maintain my health, and it's really important because I have to be healthy.
And sleep is one of the critical areas.
And I had a detox. I have to go to the toilet, few times a day. Maybe because a lot of
toxins inside.
Toxins inside. So 3-4 months after that, my husband, because he was a biotech graduate, he wanted to know more about AFC. So he went to email Mr. Oba.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, at that time we didn't know he was Mr. Oba, but he emailed AFC in Japan.
Okay.
And then we found out that actually AFC is a pharmaceutical company, non-chemical, and it's go public already. Yeah. And then we got how the products actually have already passed the clinical studies. They have clinical studies. They have patents. So that's what makes us more confident in introducing it to our friends. Because I had a very good
recovery kind of thing.
I feel that my health is improved. So we decided to share to my friends, my closest friends, and a lot of people wanted to try this product. And then I didn't realize for the first month I started sharing with my friends, we got 25 million a month. Yeah, and then
Yes, she mentioned it already. So just now she was mentioning when she started the meatball business as a housewife during pandemic, she is earning about 2 million to 3 million rupiah, and that is, for your information, that is about 500, 700 ringgit Malaysia per month. And now she just mentioned, once she started the business, she realized how well the product can change one's health. She started to share around, and for the first month she is doing AFC, the business, she is earning more than 6,000 ringgit Malaysia. That's 10 times for whatever she was doing before the meatball. Okay, so that is the power of networking. All right, so this is another success story. All right, and now this lady, this pretty housewife, is actually doing I think she is doing at least a samurai or already a daimyo. I'm not so sure, but she is successful. All right, so now let's look at this AFC marketing plan. Just now, all the success story we have seen, whatever I have shared with you, they are all using the same compensation plan here, the same marketing plan here. And every one of us had the same entry package. And if we started as a ruby, because basically there are 3 packages here, you just need to choose one to start off. And you started as a ruby, that means you purchase 2 boxes, no matter which type of products, because just now Winston already shared with us, there are 3 core products, the Hikari, SOP, and Usu. You just need to choose 2 of them, and you can start off as a ruby member. And each boxes is 600 ringgit, so 2 boxes, 1,200. Or if you wanted to start yourself as a sapphire, that means 6 boxes, that is 3 sets, and that cost is 3,600. Or you can decide to invest for yourself or your family a diamond packages. A diamond packages that contains 12 boxes of that, which is equivalent to 6 sets. That is 7,200. Every one of them, each box is 600 ringgit Malaysia. All of them are the same. All right. So what's the difference of that? Later, I will show you the difference. Why we want to become a diamond. But for now, as a member entry, I would like to let you know, even though now we started as a ruby, eventually we will become a diamond, because along the time we continue to purchase the product, even just to consume ourselves, the company, the system will accumulate the boxes until 12. When you achieve 12 boxes, you are automatically become a diamond. So eventually, no matter you start up as a ruby or start up as a sapphire, one day you will become a diamond as well. All right, so this is the beauty of that. And one more beauty of that, no time limit for you to top up yourself to become a diamond. You can top up yourself within a year. You can top up yourself after 1 day. All right, so this is the member entry packages. Now it's back to the very important issue. So once we choose the member entry package, when do we get paid? A lot of company has different kind of bonus paying frequency, but for us, we pay every day, and we pay every month, and also we pay every year. So daily, monthly, yearly, the bonuses will be paid. Paid by how? Basically based on this slide. All right, this is our compensation plan. There are 4 major incomes from our company. And the first one is direct sponsors. Second is pairing bonus. These 2 paid daily, every day. And then every month, there is a monthly uni level. Yes, you heard it correctly. We have pairing. We have also uni level. And lastly, we have yearly mega bonus, which paid every year at the end of the year. So now let's get into the details, a little bit of details of that. For your information, direct sponsor means when we get a friend to join us in AFC, that is our direct sponsor. Okay, so when we're able to sponsor one, that will be paid to you the direct sponsor bonus based on your package. Okay, so if you come in as a sapphire and then your friend join as a diamond, you will get 270 BP. If you come in as a diamond and your friend join in as a diamond, you will get 330 BP. So everything very clear cut, just straightforward based on this graph. All right, so here is an example. If you're a ruby, you sponsor a diamond, you get 180 BP. And if you're a diamond, you sponsor a diamond, you get 330 BP, as simple as that. All right. But there is one thing. Why we want to become a diamond? Okay. Another reason of that is because diamond has a privilege. Privilege of what? Of bonus pass up. For every transaction, I will say when every new member join in AFC, company will pay out 330 BP for every member join in. All right. If when you join in as a ruby, okay, when your people join in as a ruby, you get 30 BP, right? If you are ruby, your sponsor a ruby, you get 30 BP, correct? But every transaction, company will eventually pay 330 BP. For that difference, okay, you get 30 BP, and then company pay out 330 BP. For that difference, where it goes to? It actually goes to the upline, whoever is diamond. Means diamond is entitled for all the difference Okay, the difference that is not paid out for your direct sponsor. Okay, as simple as that. So this is one extra bonus if you decided to become a diamond. So direct sponsor, done. Pairing bonus. Now let us get into the pairing bonus. Pairing bonus, for your information, that is pairing bonus. Okay, it pays per pair. Later I will show you the graph how the pairing bonus come from. But now we would like to know for ruby, sapphire, and diamond, how much they get for each pair. All right, for ruby they get 15 BP per pair. For sapphire they get 20 BP per pair, and for diamond they get 30 bonus point per pair. All right, and of course different packages, they are entitled for maximum different pairs per day. You are a diamond, you will entitled for 200 pairs per day, but if you are starting off as a ruby, you are allowed for 10 pairs per day only. So there is actually an estimation for earning potential for each packages per month. All right, for ruby, the earning potential for max earning potential for the month is about 13,500 for every month. But for a diamond, the earning potential for a diamond package, diamond account, is up to 200,000 per month, just from the pairing bonus. All right, so what is pairing bonus? Maybe some people does not have any idea on that. Basically, this is based on binary, and our binary is based on this. As long as there is two boxes, one people come in and they buy two boxes on the left, and one people come in and they buy two boxes on the right, this will become a pair. And when this become a pair, company will pay you the pairing bonus. As simple as that. All right. And how much you get is based on your package. And the beauty of our binary pairing bonus in AFC is that basically they pay by the total package, total sales on the left and the total sales on the right. Whenever they are paired, they will pay you no matter where the sales come from. Even the sales come from your direct sponsor, or the sales come from your indirect sponsor, or the sales come from 100 levels below, they still will pay to you the pairing bonus, as long as it's still within the maximum pairs per day. All right, it's very easy to achieve that, and there is no hidden condition for that. Even though they have to pay you about 20,000 per pairs per day, is there any hidden condition for that? No. As long as your account is active, you are entitled for the pairing bonus. So here is some example for you. If you're a diamond and you find two friends join you as a diamond, then basically your bonus from the direct bonus and the pairing bonus is about 2,500 ringgit Malaysia. But if you come in as a ruby and you find two friends and sponsor two friends, they join as a diamond, how much you will get? Your bonus from the direct bonus and the pairing bonus will be around 1,300 ringgit Malaysia. All right, so that is the huge difference when you come in as a ruby and a diamond. All right, and of course, here is another example for you. If you're a diamond, you sponsor two ruby, the bonus you get from direct and pairing is about 420 ringgit Malaysia. But if you come in as a ruby, you sponsor two ruby, the bonus is about 220 ringgit Malaysia. So the difference is about half. All right, so now, done for the first two. The direct sponsor paid every day. Pairing bonus paid every day. And now, before we get into the monthly uni level, the monthly bonus, let us go straight into the yearly mega bonus. Because why? These are actually interrelated. Pairing bonus, they pay out every day for you. For example, today I got 10 pairs. Then company will pay me the 10 pairs based on my packages. All right. And after that, these 10 pairs will record it in the system. And at the end of the year, company will see in your group how many pairs you already entitled. For example, if for that year, if you got 100 pairs and above, you will got 500 BP. If you achieve 500 pairs that year, you got 2,500 BP. If you achieve samurai, you will got 700 7,500 BP, and so on. The highest rank, Bushido. Just now I mentioned one of the success story. She is already a Bushido from someone working in the plantation. Now she is a Bushido. So let's see how much Bushido is earning for now. All right. Bushido is actually earning 20,000. Bushido means her group got 20,000 pairs already. She is earning 300,000 BP per year. 1 BP is equivalent to 3 ringgit Malaysia. Singapore dollar, that's different story. All right, so 1 BP is 3 ringgit Malaysia. 300,000 BP at the end of the year means just only the year-end mega bonus, Bushido is already getting almost 1 million year-end bonus. 花红啊. All right, such a huge year-end bonus. Is that possible from if you work at a corporate, or if we have a conventional business ourselves? Is it possible we give ourselves a year-end bonus of 1 million at the end of the year? Yeah, possible if we have that kind of sales. But this one, company just extra reward us at the end of the year. All right. And not yet, this 1 million not yet actually include the direct sponsor and the pairing bonus. That's on top of that. So there is actually an estimation for the Bushido. I mean, for their annual income, or for their monthly income, for the Bushido is about 100,000 per month. All right. For your information, for a samurai, if they already achieve a samurai, no matter what's the time limit of that, the period for you to achieve all this rank is based on your decision. You want to become a Toreda in a year, or you want to become a Toreda in just 1 week, that's up to your decision. And for your information, when once you achieve a Toreda, means your income is already achieved more than 10,000 ringgit Malaysia. Okay, if, for example, in 1 month, you achieve the rank of Ronin, means you have 500 pairs in your group in 1 month, your income is equivalent to about 50,000 ringgit Malaysia already. Means if you're able to achieve Ronin in just 1 month, your 1 month income is 50,000 ringgit Malaysia. As simple as that. This is annual rank. And how about the monthly bonus? Some people who has a lot of, I would say, experience in networking, they actually knew that networking, MLM, direct sales actually start off with uni level paying. Okay, a lot of marketing company, they start off with uni level, but during the time moving on, okay, a lot of people right now in this era, a lot of companies actually using the binary system to pay out for their members. In our case, for AFC, they pay out binary, yes, but they also pay out uni level as well. And uni level is based on every month, actually based on every month. And this uni level means our income from AFC, no matter is which country or what, basically every income coming in, they will split into 2 parts. 80% you can get it into the cash, 20% is from redemption. And the 20% actually also serve as the auto maintenance. And this monthly uni level is actually paid by like this, okay? Level 1 is all our direct sponsor, and level 2 is our direct sponsor and our direct sponsor's direct sponsor, and that goes on and on up until level 10. Level 10, level 1 and 2 company will pay per head ringgit Malaysia, 25 ringgit Malaysia. Up to third level to 10 level, every head per head is 12 ringgit and 50 cent ringgit Malaysia. So basically, here is the estimation graph for you. If you want to know from this uni level, how much passive income will I be entitled in the future? Yes, I mentioned in the future because for a short term, you wouldn't see much, but in the future, this will be huge. Just for estimation, all right? If you have 5 direct sponsor, and these 5, you just need to make sure this 5 direct sponsor is active. Every one of them also has their 5 direct sponsor. And from there, grows on. We don't talk about 10 level. We just talk about 5 level. Okay, every 5 of them has their 5 active distributor. Up to 5 level, every month, you will achieve about 39,000, around 40,000 ringgit Malaysia, and this is your passive income. This is on top of whatever you have been getting from the direct sponsor, from the pairing bonus. All right, so this is the monthly. So as simple as that. I have already mentioned everything already for the daily, for the monthly, and for the yearly. And of course, there are people asking, yes, I know this is how company pay us, but how? How can we make the 50,000 every month? Or how can we make starting from 10,000 every month, 20,000 and 30,000? So the very beginning step, I will let you know how. The very beginning step is you invest for yourself the diamond packages. The diamond packages means you invest for your health, not only for you and your family's health, but you actually also entitled for a license for business. And this 7,200 basically open up a channel for you to reach the 10,000 and more income per month. All right. And basically, you just need to follow this. Just now I mentioned 5 for the uni level, but if you want to see the capital return for in a very short time, basically you just need to find 6 people join you as a diamond. Your capital will be returned. All right. And you, from there on, just need to focus on how to help these 6 diamond to find their 6 diamond. So imagine every 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 year have their 6 diamonds, each of them, and that grow from there. Basically, you will able to get after 1 year, you will be able to get about roughly this estimation of income if you're able to make this in 1 year. But of course, the time period is based on your choice. You want to make it slowly? Yes, eventually you will also reach this. You want to make it fast in a year, in 2 years? That's up to your decision as well. All right, so how to develop a strategy? I can let you know there is the open secret here. Every one of us that achieve 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 per month here, all of us has our personal triangle. Personal triangle means every one of us, we have 3 accounts at least. And these 3 accounts, I would say, suggested is all 3 diamonds. Of course, you can start off as 1 diamond with 2 ruby, but for eventually, you will eventually upgrade the 2 ruby, become a 2 diamond. Okay, so this is the personal triangle. This is an open secret for all of us here who are able to achieve Toreda, Ronin, Samurai in a short time. All right, but regarding the details of this, look for your outline. Ask them to draw for you, all right, show to you how this personal triangle able to help us to achieve that in the time period that you want. All right, and here is the estimation for you. Okay, why we want to open 3 diamonds? As simple as that. Just not for 1 account for the pairing bonus for 1 diamond is per month is 200,000, right? But for 3 diamond, pairing bonus will entitle you for 600,000 per month. All right, yearly bonus means will entitle you for at least 3 million. So estimation maximum for 3 accounts only, that's about 10 million per year. Of course, I'm not saying that, oh, you open 3 accounts, you directly get 10 million. No, but from time to time, you will see your income from 10,000 to 2,000 to 30,000. Okay, all because of this personal triangle. All right. Yes. Lastly, on top of whatever company is paying us in terms of monetary, company actually also have all sort of campaign every quarter, every 4 months. Okay, so this is the latest ongoing one. Basically, later, actually, Mellissa also will mention a little bit of that. What I would like to share with you is that this is a very achievable campaign. Why? Because in just 1 month, 2 months, we are seeing a lot of our members, a lot of leaders are achieving that in just 1 day, 1 week, and some of them even achieving 2 tickets to China already. And these 2 tickets actually very near to achieving the Italy already. All right, Italy 20 points only, and they already have 16 points. 1 point equivalent to 1 diamond. So means you just need to get 8 diamonds, you will entitle for a China trip already. You get 20 diamonds, you will entitle for Italy trip free. all for free. All right, that's a bonus, extra bonus from our company. Beauty of this, not only for the very easy compensation plan with a strong product, strong company, we also earning time flexibility. We also having fun here. We just joined the company for almost 1.5 year, but we already have visited a lot of free trips. We already got a lot of free trips on company to Indonesia, to where we are on the cruise, yeah, to Hong Kong, to a lot of places. And coming on, we have to England, to Korea. All these places is waiting for us to visit because why? We already achieved that. All right. So these are the cruise. These are the leaders from Malaysia. Yeah, just part of them. Okay, for your information, this whole cruise got about 2,000 to 3,000 members, AFC members in this cruise. We travel together. All right. So I hope to see all of you here that one day we can go to travel for free. Let's go. We work for fun here. All right. So see you around in the trip. And lastly, a very short message for you. In this business, in networking, we are actually sharing I would say, two goodness to people. All right. We bring health transformation to people. We also bring wealth transformation to people. There is no, basically these two always comes together. The importance of these two is always together. All right. And actually not only this, we also have time flexibility on that. We also have personal growth up from this business. So yes, what are you waiting for? For those who have yet to decided to join or not join, just make your decision, join us, and you will start to see the transformation for yourself start from today. All right, so that's my sharing for today, and I will pass back the floor to Mellissa. Thank you. Let me stop share.
Hi. Okay, this is now my turn. Okay, let me also share this. Yeah, first of all, okay, give me a second. All right, here I go. Okay, first of all, I'm only very mesmerized with AFC Life Science products and the tech of Sansan's no hidden condition, only up to your aspirations, and everyone can be successful. Okay, I'll take your words up, and we will work hard forward together, Sansan. Thank you again. Okay, and now, yes, it is now time for AFC news announcement. Okay, so over here. Yes, on repeating what Sansan had been saying, there is another 13 days to go. Okay, and this incentive trip is up till 1st September 2025. Okay, and do you know that about every 2 months, okay, there is a happy incentive free travel trip around. So get on to this, yeah. Let me also tell you, okay, I've met a 70-year-old ex-corporate man, okay, whom had been in AFC here only for about some 40 days. And guess what he achieved? He achieved 2 tickets, okay, going to Chongqing, okay. And these travel incentives is valued at about ringgit 13,000. What about that? Not to mention his income is about 20,000, okay. And next, talking about ranking, okay, these names of rankings is also equivalent to what Sansan had been saying, year-end bonus. Okay, so as you get to see here, many of our leaders here, okay, besides daily income, monthly income, okay, their year-end bonus, okay, could be fetching them, okay, an average of monthly, another 2,000 ringgit to 20,000 ringgit. So what about that? Okay, there goes, okay, to the highest rank of even triple Bushido. Okay, and these are certainly multi-millionaire in this year-end bonus itself. Okay, yes, talking about what Winston had been saying just now, this Subarashigo, which has 8 patents, okay, Well, so much of health recovery conditions had been earlier been anticipated and waited upon. As you can see, during these 9 days of its earlier days, okay, a total of daily about 7,600 boxes were sold. Imagine, okay, these easily, okay, 8 big scientific developments, okay, is and the scientific team, okay, is leading the market out into reversing back to good health. And this AFC Care, okay, had been in AFC ever since some 7 years back. Okay, while okay, all good this is appreciated, but being a group, much can be achieved. Okay, just recently in July 2025, just last month, exactly after our Malaysia Big Official Day, our founder, Mr. Ernest, quickly rushed back to NTT. Okay, and this is the contribution to the whole of NTT. Okay, full of water supply now. Okay, it had been started okay in stages. Okay, and this last contribution of ours were valued at ringgit 650,000. Okay, so thank you all AFC members for your contribution.